Hello, all you wonderful legal-minded friends. Since the release of the police bodycam footage, millions of people around the world saw Donna Adelson, a 73-year-old woman, arrested at Florida Miami's airport. Was she controlling in her behavior or justified while law enforcement carried out their duties arresting her? We are going to review policing professional practice compared to what would happen in the UK, so that you know your rights and understand the process. Then you can decide. Why not check out my other videos if you want to know a little bit of the background regarding Donna Adelson, as this case started in 2014 with the horrific murder of Dan Markel, father of two, and ex-son-in-law of Donna Adelson. Her daughter, Wendy Adelson, was married to him, and Donna Adelson's son, Charlie Adelson, and 3 others have already been convicted and found guilty. In this video, we're going to concentrate on the police body cam of the arrest and compare the College of UK Police Authorised Professional Practice regarding arrest and detention, use of force and detainee care for an adult, required by police here in the UK. The Miami-Dade police body cam will give us a backdrop to seeing how arrests are carried out. This case is so intriguing as to why a seemingly well-off, highly educated family would involve themselves in a murder and conspiracy to commit murder. So let's get started, and all the links are in the description area below if you want to watch the full videos, as I'm only playing clips, and then I will explain the UK policing procedures so that you can do a bit of comparison. So here's the first clip from Miami-Dade police body cam.
Hi, how are you? You have your ID? You're under arrest for
In that clip, we see the police approaching Donna Adelson. While they check her photo ID on her passport, they tell her she is under arrest for the murder of Dan Markel. In the UK, the same would happen. And the term detaining someone is because you are stopping them or preventing them from doing whatever they're doing. And you do this to question them or arrest them. When stopped, a person has the right to be informed about the offense, and, as the case may be, any further offenses for which they are arrested while in custody, and why they have been arrested and detained. They have the right to have someone informed of their arrest. Donna Adelson's husband is there with her, so he knows she has been arrested. They also should be told that they have the right to consult privately with a solicitor and have access to free independent legal advice. It is confusing to hear if they tell her this, but she does ask a few minutes later if she can call her attorney, and it is difficult to hear, but it sounded like the officer said, "You can when you get to where you're going." She then asks, "Where am I going?" and the officer tells her. Boy, there's a lot of commotion going on there. That's why I'm narrating for you. But I've done a video on tips if you're ever arrested. You can see it on the screen there. When you're questioned by the police, and that's a little different to being arrested. And in that video, we have a little bit of fun, and I ask you to guess what you should be cautioned in America, Canada, and UK, England and Wales. So, because Miranda rights are different, and you get to guess which one they are. So that's a little bit of fun. Check that out.
You have your ID? You're under arrest for cell phone. No, I don't want to give it to you. Why do I have to?
Because my attorney said not to.
Why do I have to give it to you? This is evidence. Evidence. She's under arrest. I have to go with you. I have to go. Let me help you out. No, I have to stay. Please don't do this.
In that clip, we see police requesting Donna Adelson's phone, as it is evidence. She is resistant to hand it over, and she tells the police her attorney says she doesn't have to hand it over. In the UK, when arresting for serious crimes or a crime that has to do with your phone, then officers will want to seize your phone in a way to not cause damage so that nothing is lost or deleted. The aim is to preserve the evidence in line with disclosure, data protection policies, and correct packaging. You can refuse to hand over evidence, but that could be failing to cooperate, and that would land you another charge. This resistant behavior would undoubtedly cause the police to start to assess the situation in order to determine the amount of force that is now needed due to the resistant behavior.
She's under arrest. I have to go with. I have to go. I have to do it. Let me help you out. No, I have to stay. Please don't do this. Don't stay. You need to grab the bags. Take the bags. Yeah. And you need to wait outside. Okay.
My husband's almost 80 years old. He can't
Yeah,
come
I
with
can't.
me?
Please, can I help? No, you can't join me there. Oh, don't do this, please.
Please.
Oh,
Someone's got
God.
to help him get home. This is terrible. You can't do this. This is insane.
Can hold on to that for me? Is that okay with you? Please. You don't have that with handcuffs on her. She's not going anywhere. Please. Please. You have anything in your pocket?
In that clip, we just saw that Donna Adelson is handcuffed, and it could be her behavior is the reason why she got handcuffed, because she pulled away and pushed the officer's hand away. Her husband had pleaded with the officers not to cuff her and says she is not going anywhere, as he also tried to stop her from resisting. In the UK, there are several reasons to cuff someone, and the police must report the reasons for using force. Handcuffs are a form of force used to control a person from causing harm to themselves or someone else. And also, being handcuffed means you are not free to leave. Donna Adelson becomes concerned about her husband, saying that he's almost 80 years old and he needs someone to take him home. In the UK, the police will assess the situation. If there are vulnerable people on the scene, they will make arrangements, i.e. if there's children. Though if the others with you on the scene are not vulnerable, they would need to make their own arrangements to get home.
To help him get home. This is terrible. You can't do this. This is insane.
Can hold on to that for me? Is that okay with you? Please. You don't have that with handcuffs on her. She's not going anywhere. Please. Please. Do you have anything in your pocket?
No.
Do you have anything of value in you?
No, I
Does she have a necklace on? You
What I
can,
got?
you can take the necklace.
I'll take
Yeah, take it off. Yeah.
And the earrings.
And the earrings, the rings, take everything. You give it to your husband. Because once you arrive at County Jail, they're going to make you remove all that.
So in that clip, what we just saw is the officer telling her husband to take off her jewelry, because once she is at the county jail, they are going to make her remove it all. And the same would happen in the UK. All your jewelry, any piercings with jewelry, including rings, watches, will all get removed when you are booked. So I thought it was very thoughtful of the officers to allow her husband to remove them and take them home with him.
Her passport, or can I give it to the husband? The passport, can I give it to the husband?
What's on?
Where is it?
It's in the blue and white. It's in the blue and white.
Yeah, but I'm going to get your driver's license first. Yeah.
And the license, the address on your license is correct?
Yes.
She needs all her. Details.
When she goes to the jail, they work with the hospital.
They're all in here, though.
Yes, they work. If I take them here, what will happen is when you go there, they possibly toss them out. So when you go to there, you will meet the nurse and the doctor, and then they'll work in conjunction with the hospital to get you whatever you need.
Yeah, but I don't have a list with me. I know what's.
Driver's license? Yes.
I have a.
So in that clip, we saw Donna Adelson and her husband are concerned about her medications. They explain that if she takes them with her, the jail will just have to throw them out. Let's hear the next part, and then I'll explain what would happen with UK police.
Is it multiple, or is just one or two?
No, there's a bag of medication in here. Is that what you're asking me?
She can take medication.
No, I know. I was just trying to find out if it was like one or two. Yeah, if it was one or two, then she maybe could take the name down.
Do you need anything else from her?
Can I ask
So
you
we're good to
something?
go?
Please, can someone just get my husband outside and
So I'll be. I'll get him.
The gentleman here will assist him in any way.
I'll be okay.
I have
Wait.
the ring. Hold on.
Let me have the ring, please. Please. No, I'll take it.
That's crazy.
Okay.
All right, so I don't have the meds, honey. They're all in here.
So in that clip, what we saw is the officer asking Donna if it is just a few medications, as he's thinking that they could be written down. So there's a stark difference. In the UK, pre-existing medical conditions, these might include diabetes, epilepsy, asthma, and heart conditions such as angina. Custody officers should consider all of these as part of a booking-in assessment process. On each occasion, they should seek individual advice from a health care professional. This includes considering whether detainees should be left in the possession of medication, such as inhalers. Each case should be considered on individual merits, in line with local protocols, medical opinions, and the risk posed to the individual. Well, it was good to hear that there was someone arranged to help her husband get out of the airport. And they started the longest, some say, perp walk through the main Miami airport. Though I wondered if it really was a perp walk because the press was not notified. Could it still be a perp walk? Maybe so, because there are actually millions watching this now. Well, the embarrassment of walking through the airport cuffed, members of the public still sitting in their waiting areas or walking to their flight terminals, having drinks at a bar, coffee. Oh boy, the walk of shame. It was about 10.5 minutes long. Maybe there was no alternative to exit the building. I suppose they could have covered her handcuffs. What's your thoughts? Leave it in the chat, please. New guidance came out for police in the UK. The use of handcuffs pre-arrest is an issue of community concern. It is clear that there is a sound legal base in some circumstances for the use of handcuffs pre-arrest in order to conduct a stop and search. However, this needs to be justified on every occasion and cannot and must not be considered a matter of routine or common practice that is done without proper consideration and recording on each occasion. So I've left a link to that article in the description area below if you want to read it. It's quite interesting. After the long walk of shame, they reached the police vehicle, and about 4 minutes in, after sitting in the police car, the window is halfway rolled down. Donna asks for a drink of water. A police woman then proceeds to pat her down. First, I thought the officer uncuffed one wrist when he handed her the baby bottle of water. And in the UK, once handcuffs are no longer needed, then the police really should take them off. Given that she's 73 years old, I think she's pretty much conformed to the idea that she'll be going to the jail. So anyway, as she tries to reach for the water, I thought they had uncuffed her. Oh, we'll zoom in a minute. So next Next, we're going to see that they give her a few sips of water, and then we hear her ask if she can have some air conditioning. They tell her that there's no air conditioning in the back of the vehicle because of the barrier partition. So let's have a look at that.
That was arrival at 2035. Then you show us.
Air condition doesn't go to the back because of the vent, because of the plastic.
Can we open this a little bit then? That's fine. You'll be freezing. You'll be glad you have it.
Well, we do get a little peek at Donna's personality. She said it's hot as hell in there. Well, I don't know what prison will be like, but I can imagine it's going to be hell. Anyway, innocent until proven guilty, right? So let's see how hot it was. And did you see? I've zoomed in. They did not undo her cuff. Wow, as you can see on the screen, it was very hot that day. I did a historical look at the weather. So there you go. Extremely hot. I've zoomed in a bit more because I was absolutely impressed that Donna Adelson could maneuver her arm that much to even be able to push up the water. I tried to put my hands behind my back and reach for something, and it was impossible for me. So you give it a try. Let me know in the comments section below if you can do it. In the description area, I've left a story that discuss why 25C is hot. So it helps you to understand temperatures in different areas of the world. So check that out. I've left it in the description area below. But right now, let's listen to Dr. G explain why Donna Adelson, a 73-year-old woman, asks for water.
You'll be glad you have it.
Your take on that little section as she's asking for water.
There is a controlling aspect to this, right? Like, you're arresting me, yet don't inconvenience me with me being hot, or can you open my jacket up to make me comfortable? It's this demanding sort of nature that comes out in moments like this, and people abide by it. So it's going to make her probably be more demanding and feel more like, I'm going to get through this.
Okay, so that's that opinion. And I've left a link if you want to see the full episode from STS, Surviving the Survivor. He has great guests on, so I encourage you to check that out. Oh, I should also tell you that STS does a lot of videos on this case. So if you're interested in this case, then you don't want to miss his videos. So, okay, now we're going to listen to a healthcare professional, and that is because that is who the police have to consult with. And I'm going to explain a little bit more later after we've listened to this clip. She's going to explain the complications the elderly face when they are hot and why they have a need for hydration. So let's have a listen to that.
Our wonderful older people. As we gracefully age, the importance of keeping our bodies well hydrated becomes even more evident. Here's why hydration is a game changer for our older loved ones. Hydration helps with cognitive clarity. Did you know that dehydration can impact cognitive function? Staying hydrated helps keep the mind sharp, promoting better concentration, memory, and overall cognitive well-being. Hydration also helps us regulate our body temperature. Older people are more sustainable to temperature-related illnesses. Proper hydration aids in regulating body temperature, preventing overheating or complications during extreme weather conditions.
Okay, so the police in the UK have a duty of care to a detainee while they are in their custody. They should assess for risk dealing with the individual's safety and medical care. Given that it was really hot out and the age of Donna Adelson, which she's 73 at that time, I was surprised that she had to ask for some water, though the officers were very respectful to her.
Do you know how long we're going to sit? Oh, how long we're going to sit here?
As soon as he comes back, he's going to take you from here to the warrant room and then to the facility. They're waiting for the other officer to come back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whatever information he took from you, I guess that's what he was missing, so he's going to enter that and come back.
Okay. So the next place is what? The warrant? What did you say?
Huh?
What did you say the next place was?
Well, see, what happened is the warrant that they have from you is from out of Leon County.
When did they issue a warrant?
So what happened is we have to take you to our warrant room for that information to get entered, and then after that gets entered, before we can take you to the jail, to the local jail.
Okay, because I didn't know there was a warrant. How would I know that?
Well, we wouldn't have been able to take you if there wasn't something in place.
So aren't they supposed to inform? Aren't they supposed to inform me if there was a warrant for me?
Well, I don't know the details.
I don't either.
They had a warrant. The gentleman that you met earlier in the plainclothes?
Yes.
Right. They were supposed to inform you of whatever, and then because it's a county warrant, that's how we became involved.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought that she was under the impression that she was, if she was going to be arrested, then she would have had notice or a warrant to present herself to the police. Sometimes this is done in the UK, but for non-serious crimes only, and for more serious crimes, they're not going to give you too much of a warning, as evidence may be destroyed. And in this case, Donna Adelson was arrested prior to boarding a flight, which we saw her being arrested. Her husband said when they were arrested, he was a bit confused, as to why they were stopped, as he said they had been to Vietnam before. So there was a bit of confusion why they thought they were arrested. There was no order preventing them from traveling. So the other thing that I want to tell you about is STS is, did have Donna Adelson's lawyer on. So you might want to check out what he had to say, because it is coming up for trial pretty soon. Now, I've put in the background some wonderful beach views of Miami. I kind of like ending the videos this way, because then that way we have a good feeling, because we're talking about a very serious crime that Donna Adelson is being accused of. Oh my gosh, I just realized my pronouns they, because I don't like to use he or she, so I tend to say they. It was definitely only Donna that got arrested. Her husband has not been arrested, though the puzzle pieces of this conspiracy to commit murder are coming together. Some say Wendy, her daughter, could be next. We're going to have to watch this space. It's a really interesting case. So I'll leave it there. Thank you. Please like this video if you like this kind of content. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you want to be notified when I'm going live or upload another video. I'm Karen Cole from Legal Minded Friends. Information is power, meaning if you know something, you can make decisions that are right for you. By leaving a comment, you may help someone else that will read your comment. And of course, I love to read all comments as they are valued, and together we can be more informed. And this information may help you or someone you know. In the meantime, on this channel, you'll find a variety of playlists to suit every curiosity about the justice system. And we provide you with a visual to information and the process.